Your lineup the other day, looking to try to balance it out. Are you pretty pleased that you've got shooting and energy off of both first and second groups now?
Yeah, so far. It happened again tonight. So yeah, Victor again was very positive. Obviously, he was driving the ball. What really happened was I felt like, I don't know if it was the delay in the start of the game, but both teams weren't as sharp, early. But in the third, we were able, I believe at one point we had 11 out of 12 stops and something like that. And then the three ball started going in for us, and which was good to see. We know we're a better three-point shooting team than what we've shown so far. And we were able to knock some down and get some distance.
Skiles.
What was that?
I don't know. Is this your most?
Somebody said you don't know.
Well,
I don't know if he's talking to me or you.
Probably you. Is this your most complete game?
I don't know. Like I said, I felt like the first half, we had the lead at halftime, but we looked at several clips with the guys where we were a little bit step slow on defense and felt fortunate to have the lead. But the second half, we were really sharp. We came out. I thought Elford was excellent again. I thought he was kind of the key to everything. With his defensive pressure and just kind of pushing the ball, he made some really good decisions. And then, like I said, it always looks better when the three is going in. We've today's league. You guys all know it. It's most of the scoring is done at the rim, inside the restricted area, or behind the three-point line. Two areas we've struggled in, and we did a good job in both those areas tonight.
How important is it for you to get the balance from Alfred and Victor? Alfred starting and Victor off the bench.
Well, it's been 2 games, so it's a small sample size. We'd like to, finish the homestand, obviously with every win, go out on the road above 500, which would be nice. So we'll see. We'll stick with it for now. It's all been because of Victor's attitude towards it and being a pro about it and coming to the game with a lot of pop. He's done it twice now.
Tobias had struggled with his long-range shooting for most of the season, almost all of the season. How did he deal with that, and what did he show? Not necessarily something that was new to you, but how was the way he dealt with it indicative of the way he approaches?
Well, he deals with it by working all the time. That's what Tobias does. He works on his game all the time, and so we know. You just said it. We know he's a better three-point shooter than what he's shown, and but also we have to. As a staff and ultimately me, I've got to look at starting with the 4 originally. Now he's back at the 3, and so I have to look at maybe the attempts we've got him, or the type of quality of threes we'd like to get for him, things like that. Because he can, he's a good three-point shooter for us. But by the time the season is over, he'll be the upper 30s, somewhere like that. I'm pretty confident of that.
Scott, isn't the key to this whole thing with Victor coming off the bench is how consistent Fournier plays, and if Fournier falters, where do you go then? Do you go back? Will these guys switch back and forth depending on how they play, or are you pretty set on what you got now?
No, I said when we did it, I said there's no permanence to it necessarily. I mean, there's injuries during the season. There's things that occur that change everything, and I had Victor and Evan in the game together in the second half. So we like the versatility of those guys, and not afraid to play anybody together. And we didn't want to, the first, I don't remember exactly, but 8 games or whatever, Victor and Evan were, in the top 10 in minutes, and so, another benefit maybe of balancing the lineup is that maybe we get some minutes off of each guy and not have them be so heavy.
With all the work that the guys have put in since the beginning of training camp, seeing the tangible result of getting a blowout win like this and seeing the bench get emptied a little bit, does that help build up the confidence, in your opinion, from the guys and help them kind of continue to build and move forward on some of things?
I hope so. It should. The guys, we're pretty relentless with looking at the tape and with individuals and small groups and the whole team and showing the progress that we're making, things like that. You like to have wins to show for it, of course, and that's a really long team tonight, and we turned it over a little bit too much, give them credit a little bit, but we also found a lot of open men and played a nice and selfish game.
You mentioned before the game the East is better, and they're all kind of jumbled. You're in this stretch of New York, Milwaukee, Boston, all that group's kind of got the same record. How important is it to finish off this homestand, like you said?
Well, it is, because the road trip, you can see what it is. It's going to be a tough trip. We have a chance to, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, if we win the game Sunday, I believe it would be 9-6 for the month. Is that correct?
So,
Yeah,
Okay,
9-6.
so, if you have a winning month, and then you have another winning month, and another winning month, and if you have 6 winning months, you're 6 games over 500, you're in the playoff. So, we'd like to get that accomplished before we go.
How has Fry played on the defensive end as far as you're concerned? And, last season he was kind of up and down. How has he played?
We think he's been very good. One of our, or mine specifically, concerns is when you do a new job and you try to change to more of a defensive mentality, is what are a couple of the veterans going to think about it? And are they going to buy in, especially guys that play for the teams and things like that? And the first time we spoke this summer, which was, I don't know, maybe 12 hours after I got the job, he was all in, and we feel like he's been very good. He's trying. Tonight he had Jabari Parker. He's trying to keep him from penetrating, so he's on different guys. But within the system, he's been very good.
Anything else? All right, thank you.
Thanks, Coach.